Hey guys, what's up? How are you? Hope you guys are having an amazing one today. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Jarrell, and in today's video we are going to be using the new Huda Beauty, which is the Icy Nude. This is a big palette. I know that this is the last palette that she is going to give us that is big like that, and I guess I am a little sad about that, but not too sad because I'm also really excited to see what she's going to give us next, what kind of like color story she's going to provide us, or is she even going to give us eyeshadow palettes at all? I guess we will find out. Anyways, this palette retails for $69. I purchased mine directly from the Sephora website. I will link everything down below. It does have a shelf life of 24 months and it's made in Italy. And I am really excited to use this color story. I do gotta be honest with you guys. I do gotta say that it's not my favorite color story. I don't know why. Just the way that it's actually set up, it doesn't make me feel inspired. I am going to create a couple of looks for you guys today and give you my final thoughts when it comes to the quality of this palette. The white icy kind of vibe looks that I've been seeing. Of course, I am going to create one of those because I do want to see how it actually looks on my skin tone. But even though I already know that it's not going to be so flattering, just because the contrast from my skin tone to those like white pinkish silver kind of looks, like snowy white kind of look, it's just not for me. I don't think that is so flattering on my skin tone. I am going to create two looks of makeup that I would wear, and then the last one is going to be fun, you know, just to see what we can come up with in recreation of the looks that I've been seeing online and just her socials and all of that. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the video. But before we do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already. You can also like and comment down below because that definitely helps out my channel so much. And without further ado, let's get started. Let's go ahead and start with the Icy Nude by Huda Beauty. And here's the palette. Before I actually start using it, I am going to prime my eyes using my Sigma eyeshadow primer. I absolutely have been really enjoying using an eyeshadow primer. It makes such a huge difference. But the first shade that I'm going to use is the shade in First Class, which is the most beautiful peachy shade that is my go-to for sure. And I'm just going to start mapping up my shade and really just putting this all over my crease, the outer corner, on my lower lashes, just really focusing that shade all over my eyes because it's going to be used as a transition shade. By the way, my son is behind me, so if you see the remote control, his hen, his monkey, or anything else, that's my son, and that's my second son. Anyways, here I'm using the shade in Apologetic. It has a little bit more of a reddish tone, and I'm going to start really using this shade in the outer corner and just really perfecting the shape that I'm going for, which is a soft cat eye. In my opinion, I guess that's what I will call it, but just really building up the color little by little, not closing my eyes, just knowing exactly where my crease is and just placing the color exactly where I want it to be. And then always going back to the first brush, always. That's what I always do, just to blend everything. Now going in with a shade in She's Rich, and this is the deepest shade in the palette. And I'm going to add it to the outer corner as well as on my lash line, but everything is going to be a little bit lower than the other previous shades. As you can see, it's going to start giving us more definition, a little bit more intense to the look. And now going in with this not so special shade because it's really not one of my favorite colors in the whole entire palette, but this one is called Gold Standards, and it's just going to be like a base to the next shade that I'm going to be using it for. And this is again just a standard gold shade. Perfect name for it. Going back to the She's Rich and just really intensifying the outer corner, and then I'm going to add the shade in WS, which has a little bit more like glitter to it, a little bit more like, yeah, it's a little bit more spicy than the other one. And then going back to She's Rich and just really smoking out my lower lashes, not too much. I do want it to have definition, but it's definitely not going to be a lot. So, and using a smaller brush with the same shade She's Rich and just really defining my lash line just to make it like really nice and intense and cleaning up. As you can see here, going to tie line using my Milk Makeup black liner, curl your lashes at mascara, and here is the final look for this eye. And you already know what to do. You know what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna go back to the undone face because we're going to create the other eye. But I absolutely love this look. I mean, super classic. Going in with the shade One Self, I am going to grab it on a fluffy brush. I pretty much used the previous brushes. I just cleaned them off on my Sigma switch, and I'm going to start doing the same thing, just defining my outer corner, just defining my shape, and now going to deepen things up with the shade in Poise with the Refer. I think that this is the Refer 13 brush if I am not mistaken, but it's a super small detailed brush. And now going in with a smaller brush, which is the YSL Beauty brush, just to define our lash lines and, you know, kind of like created like a wing liner and also give us that lifted effect, which I absolutely love, especially because I'm aging. My eyelids are not how they used to be, and you can see my eye bags. My goodness, aging is just not looking cute, let me tell you. But everybody goes through it, so it's okay. Anyways, going in with the shade in Platinum with my finger, because it is that type of shade that you're actually going to apply better. That is going to apply better with a finger, and then I'm going to go in with a brush just to perfect the shade a little bit better and just to start mapping up my eyes a little bit better. You know, for everything to start looking a little bit nicer, right? And then going in with the smaller shade in She's Rich again, just because we lose that intensity. We want to reapply it again, just perfecting things. And I'm going to add a little bit more sparkle with a shade in Bling. This one, I don't know how I like the texture. I really don't like the texture. It's very loose. I mean, it gave us that little bling, but I don't know. Anyways, going in with the shade in Platinum again, I'm going to add that to the inner corner, but on my lower lashes, and just smoking out my lower lashes again with the shade in She's Rich, because that is just, I don't know, such a beautiful purpley maroon shade. Tie lining with my black liner from Milk Makeup, like I have been using this one nonstop. I really do like it. It does bleed, it transfers a little bit, but actually stays put. I love that it's super dark and just really going in. And then I'm going to go in with a white liner on my waterline, just to make everything a little bit more icy, you know, because that's the vibe of the palette, is it not? And you already know, curl my lashes, add mascara, and here is the final look for the second look. Everything just looks so nice when it's put together, like after you add your foundation, blush, bronzer, everything else. I'm going to try to remember what I use for this look, especially for the lip combo, just in case you guys like it. I am going to try to link everything down below in the description area, just in case you guys are interested. But here is again the second look, and here is the completed looks for both of them. And then we're gonna go now to the third look, and now this is not going to be a voiceover. I'm going to go back but go back to my regular video, and this is a different day because that's how long it takes me, girl. Yeah. All right, so you went ahead and saw the first and second look, so let's go ahead and have some fun now with this palette on this third look right here. I am going to be priming my eyes, but because I am going to be focusing on this side of the palette, more on the white side, more like pinky, I am going to use a different primer, which is this one right here. I don't know if Sigma still has this one, but this one is the shade in Flash, which is more of a pinky base kind of primer, just so I can neutralize my eyelid. So with the Refer 14 brush, I'm going to take this shade right here, just to give us a little bit of depth. Just really gonna focus that on my lower lashes and working it up towards my outer corner, and just a little bit in on my crease, nothing too intense. And that one is in the shade High Life. All right, cleaning my brush, and I'm going to take this pink shade right here, and I'm going to tap it on half of my lid, meeting with the shade that we have right here in the outer corner. I'm going to go back to High Life and making sure that these two are meeting with one another. Now taking Avalanche, which is this white shade right here, with the same brush, and I'm going to add that to the inner corner. Again, just tap it so the pigment can stay right there. Going back with High Life and just adding a little bit of that to the crease to make sure that we have a little bit more definition. Switching to the Refer 02 brush and just going in with Avalanche and just making sure that that's patted in. And going back to IDGAF, which is the pink shade, and just tapping that as well. Taking High Life again and just going to run that all over my lower lashes. I'm going to take this glittery shade right here, which it feels like a cream. It has like a pink and a purple bluish as well. Duochrome, I'm just going to tap it lightly right here on the center of my lid. Use a nude liner or a white liner for your waterline. This one is from ColourPop. I'm going to use this Natasha Denona liner, and this one is in the shade Burgundy to Tight Line. With the Refer 29 brush, a super tiny brush, I'm going to take a darker shade, this one right here, and I'm just going to put it right on my lash line, like super close to my lash line. Just going to stand it out a little bit. Curl your lashes. I'm going to be using the Bad Gal Bang Mascara from Benefit Cosmetics in the shade Wild Plum, just to coat my lashes. I think that will give it like a cute look, I think. I don't know. Let's go ahead and try it. I'm going to wait for the mascara to dry and then clean it off. Don't worry. But I like it. Okay, I'm going to finish off the mascara, do my complexion, and show you the final look. All right, and here is the final look. I love it. Okay, so I need to stop talking before I actually try the look because I think it looks really nice, beautiful, like super what's in right now, which is like really soft on the eyes and very ethereal like, and the glittery shade, which is the one that I actually put right here in the middle. It's really nice and beautiful as well. I thought that these shades were going to be a little bit too much of a contrast with my skin tone, but they actually stand out. And the fact that we just kept it really simple on my lower lashes, I think that is definitely the way to go. And I really enjoyed all the looks that I created. Really, I think that it's really nice and beautiful, very wearable, even though you're getting a lot of silvers and like grayish kind of shades, but they are very wearable. So if you are looking for something that you can actually use for every single day that is more on the cool tone vibes, then this palette is it. And of course, if you're looking for something fun, then this palette is definitely going to give you that fun effect to it. It's really nice. And now I understand why I see a lot of girls that got this palette in PR wearing a little hat, because this look is definitely very like cool vibes, you know what I mean? Anyways, I paired it with a blush that I didn't think that I was going to use just because it is super bright, but it worked out so perfectly. I am going to again link everything that I use down below in the description area just in case you guys are interested. My final thoughts when it comes to this palette: I think the quality is definitely there. It is really nice, pigmented, super easy to use. It gives you depth. It is going to give you those ethereal kind of vibes, perfect for every single day. It is definitely wearable as well as a fun palette. So the quality is absolutely there. I do really enjoy the quality of Huda beauty palettes, especially the big ones that are made in Italy. They just gives you like so much softness, pigmented, but it's not super hard to work with whatsoever. The pigment will definitely stay there, especially you can see it here with the white and the light pink that I was adding prior to adding the glitter shade. Those shades, they tend to like blend away. They will not stay in your eyes, and you can see the quality that they are definitely staying on the eyes. But yeah, let me know in the comment section which one was your favorite look. 1, 2, or 3. Are you picking up this palette from Huda Beauty? Did you already pick it up during the Sephora sale? Let me know in the comment section. Let's talk about all this beauty stuff because that always makes me happy, and I am so happy and thankful that I have all of you to chat about makeup in the comment section, because seriously, who else? Who else am I going to talk to? But anyways, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your love, your time, and support. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, and I will see you next time.